make this short, sweet, and simple because we are about to walk into the courthouse because I forgot for a second. I had a brain fart. Pa and Sushi are getting their passports. Well, Pa's renewing his, and then Sushi's getting hers. What?
Our very first passport.
Yes, I'm so excited to see, because in the future we are going to get my new citizenship and Sushi citizenship, and then Paul a new citizenship for my country, my family's country. We're so excited. I already have mine, of course.
So what it is, since Janice is the daughter of a Panamanian citizenship, she gets hers.
Yes.
And then from there, she has the birthright to give it to her daughter.
Yes.
Now me, on the other hand, since I am married to Janice, I don't instantaneously get a citizenship.
Yeah.
I would get like a permanent residency.
Yeah.
So permanent residency over there is slightly different than it is here, but they do have some similarities. There's a certain amount of time I need to spend in country every single year. So basically that means yearly vacations.
Yay!
I'm good with that.
Yeah, so...
And after a certain amount of years, then you can apply and I can get my citizenship. And I think her brother who lives over there told us that it's like 5 years or something like that, and I can get my citizenship after that. And there you go.
Yeah, I wanted my Italian citizenship, but I have to be married to Paul for what, 25 years?
25 years is the requirement, yep.
That is so lame. Like, how is that possible? Paul's mom was like, yeah, I could get it, but I don't want
My mom just
it.
recently got, you know, 10 years ago, recently qualified.
Yeah, and she just doesn't care for it. But I do want it, but I have to stay married to him that long? Like, why? No, I'm kidding. We are on our way to do our passport. They do their passports. Mine doesn't expire for, I think, hopefully 2025.
We haven't.
Yeah, we have it here, so.
But yours, you got yours way more recent than I did.
I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go do theirs, and we're gonna take you guys along for the ride.
Applying as well as renewing for your passport, you can do them at different locations. You can do them at like the post office. I think FedEx, they can take the pictures and you send it off and ship it out. We are doing it at the courthouse because it was the only place that I could find an appointment at a decent amount of time.
The appointments were crazy. We started in January. We had an appointment for March. We accidentally missed it. Like, it just went over our heads. We didn't put it in our calendars. We were upset about it. So we redid it again in March for May. Like, there was it's literally 2 months out. So I told Paul, we're doing this appointment.
Hell or high water, we're going.
Yeah. Right, guys, so we're here at the courthouse. Let us go do this. But first, it is the courthouse. So me and Paul have to take out all our weapons, all our gunpowder, muskets, cannonball.
Missile, too.
Yeah, so we got to leave them in the car. I'm sorry. An epic fail. It feels like getting your passport is the world's most difficult thing sometimes. So Paul will explain.
Anyways, so we're walking to a coffee shop, so I shall explain right now. What happens is that we have printed out all the forms, mine and as well as the baby's, and I know that there is a fee. It's $130 for an adult, $100 for her, and there's a processing fee. I was like, okay, sure, no big deal. And online it said we can take card and cash payments. I was like, okay, perfect, no big deal. When we get here, they're like, hey, by the way, the $100 and the $130 is in 2 money orders or checks. And I'm like, who has a check anymore? I was like, I don't have a money order. So they told me no. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Since we have an appointment at 10, is it possible for me to just go get the money orders and I'll come back? They're like, okay, yeah, of course. You have 15 minutes, 1-5. The nearest bank is 10-15 minutes away. So I was like, that's not gonna work out either. So unfortunately, we missed our appointment. We don't get it anymore. And the next appointment is at the end of June. So that is a month and a half away. Or we can do as a walk-in, but there's no guarantee, and we have to be here at 8 in the morning whatever day. So that's what we're gonna try to do tomorrow. Wake up early, come again, figure this out, because I'm not waiting another month and a half to do this. I'm gonna still schedule an appointment just in case if we can't be seen tomorrow, but still, like, this is just very frustrating. Like, online it said one thing, now they're telling me another in person, and it's just yeah.
Sushi is at a phase she doesn't want to be in her stroller anymore. She wants to just walk everywhere. And it's hard. It's difficult, man. Like, I gotta chase after her because Paul can't. Physically, he can't with a stoma, everything. So it's all up to me now. And I am so tired because she wanted to run into the street. So I had to block her from the street multiple times. So here's a cafe Paul wanted to give a try to say we lost today. So today was a little bit of an epic fail, but fun fact, Paul's just now telling me.
So I just remembered. So while I'm there at the window and I'm talking to the lady, because she said, like I mentioned before, oh, you can come as a walk-in at 8 a.m. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I'll just come tomorrow with my daughter. She's like, yeah, the mother needs to be here as well. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I can't just come with my daughter to, you know, apply for her passport and renew mine? She's like, you can renew yours, but you can't apply for the baby's. I was like, why? Well, she's the mother of the child. She needs to be here. And I'm like, well, I'm the father of the child. And if I want my daughter to have a passport, she needs to have a passport. And it makes sense because if there's like an issue between me and Janice where we're not together or separated or whatever, I can't just get the baby a passport and then leave the country and there you go.
So, okay, what if I wanted to get her a passport? You need to be present?
I don't know. That's a very good question we can ask tomorrow, but I don't know.
I just love how they just protect my child for me, which is nice.
That was so funny. When she said that, I was like...
Paul got offended. He was like...
I understand why, because they don't want a man to take the baby and get a passport and leave the country and that's it, which has happened in the past. It shocked me. I was like, damn.
She's throwing stuff. So I found that hilarious. And then he said the same thing with going through customs, correct?
Yeah, like if I have a passport of a baby and I'm going by myself through customs, unless I have a letter signed by you, they won't let me out of the country with her.
He will never get that letter from me. Ever, ever, ever. So that was a surprise. I have all the power. So today was a little bit of an epic fail, but tomorrow we are going to be back at it at 8 in the morning. Which I don't do good in the mornings, but apparently I have to come. And it didn't click because after he left the floor counter, he came, he's like, yeah, all three of us have to come back. And I'm like, it was just so specific when
he was like, I'll come tomorrow by myself. I'll be here at 7:45 with the baby. I'm always up at that time anyways. But
now I have to come. But it's fine. It's for the protection of the baby.
I'm still going to make an appointment, but we're going to try to see what we can do as a walk-in. But after 2 hours of waiting, Sushi ain't going to hold out that long.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is going to be fun. We'll do our best, have a bunch of stuff on us to entertain her. But the problem is that she's not that at that age yet that you could just put a tablet in front of her when we're out and she's good.
Like, she likes it, but it's like...
It only keeps her a couple minutes. It'll only keep her occupied.
Yeah, all right. She doesn't play. She doesn't know how to play on the screen just yet with games. So. Yeah,
so it's just another thing for her to chew on right now. There you go. She chews on her tablet, then watches it. So it's like, alrighty then. So I had to give Sushi a little nibble. She's hungry. Now we are off to Paul's office to harass his whole family with Sushi screaming and kicking while everybody works.
Yep.
It's the right thing to do. No, I'm kidding. Everybody enjoys her. Like, it's fun. Paul's mom keeps suggesting that she's gonna take one room of the office and create it into a playroom just for her. No, we're not doing that. So guys, this is where we ended. Some days this is gonna happen. You know, you're gonna have some missed appointments or missed hits and gotta reschedule. It's just a lot, and it's so annoying.
Because we did a lot this morning. I've been running around since like 7 a.m. doing stuff.
For what? Nothing. Well, it's not for nothing, but it's
we got everything set up. We have everything done. Yeah, great. But it's just, damn.
We're ready to just finalize this important documentation. We've been like waiting since January to get this done. This is where we end it. We're gonna take it easy. Rest when you need to rest. And do not forget, guys, we do post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so stay tuned for those vlogs. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It truly means the world to us, and it helps educate others and on our journey to show you how we do things, and maybe you can learn from our mistakes, because we do make them. So guys, for now, adieu and goodbye.